if you read a book about NVC and you have trouble to put it into practice, or maybe you've done a course in NVC but already a while ago and you notice you kind of fall back into old habits, this video is for you. We're going to create a daily NVC practice. Because NVC is in a way just like, any new habit, sports or meditation. If you stop doing it, you lose the muscle, you lose the habit. So I'm going to help you to have this daily practice. It's going to be a 5-minute guided self-empathy. You're going to practice, expressing honestly and listening empathically, but to yourself, because that's the most easy thing to do every day. But then for the rest of the day, it's much easier to put it into practice with other people. And also it's going to work as kind of like an emotional hygiene, because every day you're going to do this and it will prevent things from piling up and, exploding later. If in this moment you're very upset or very strong emotions, I would recommend a different video. I'm going to put the link up here. And other than that, if that's not the case, then let's get started. Grab a pen and a piece of paper or something else you can write on, and make sure you have kind of a comfortable seat, and then we can start. So our first step is our feeling in this moment. So maybe you'd like to close your eyes for a second and just check your body, especially your core. And maybe also your shoulders and your throat, your chest. What do you feel? And then open your eyes and check the feeling list. Just check if the feeling is on the list, because sometimes we have something that sounds like a feeling, but it's actually a thought. Like, for example, I feel ignored. That's not a feeling. It's a pseudo feeling. It's actually a thought. So check your feeling on the list and write it down. And after you wrote it down, maybe you have several feelings, so write them all down. You're just going to close your eyes again and just feel it again, just for 2 breaths. Okay, then we're going to move to step 2, which is your thoughts. So as you may know, feelings are created by your thoughts. So now we're going to see which thoughts created your feelings. So for each feeling, there's a thought. And my tip for this one is to be really uncensored. We've learned to be nice, but maybe your thought is like, my boyfriend is such an asshole. He's an egoist, or he likes that girl more than me, or my boss is manipulative, or my mom is whining so much. Anything. This is the moment to be really free, to really give space to any thoughts. We're not gonna put them away. It's not healthy, in my belief. So write them down, each of them, and connect them with the right feeling. So write the thought next to the feeling that belongs to it. So step 3. Any thought you have is linked to an event in real life. So maybe you know this already. This is called the observation, the writing down of what happened. And we're going to do this without any judgment. It's going to be completely neutral. If you don't know how to do this, if you haven't done this before, I would recommend watching a more in-depth video. I will have a link again about this. And if you just want to try it right now, that's fine as well. Just try to write down what is it that mostly someone else said or did that triggered this thought in you. Write it down as short as you can. And also make sure that, each thought is again linked to one event. Now we're going to move to step 4, and this is really the most essential and the most joyful step, I would say. We're going to see if we can find your needs. So behind each thought that you wrote down is a need. So check the card that I'm going to show you and try to find your need. Anything that really speaks to you. And if you're short in time, just pick one thought and find one need. And once you find your need, you wrote it down, then I want you to close your eyes again and kind of connect with this need. Like, do you really see the beauty of this need? This is really the step of seeing yourself as beautiful. as human. Just any thought you have, any feeling, it's like super human thing. So our last step, step 5, and this is an optional step. This is finding your request. So if you have a certain need that is not met, you just discovered it, it might be that you want to take a step to fulfill this need. And my tip would be to make it very concrete. So if you tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna stand up more for myself with my brother. That's not concrete and specific enough. So what would be specific is like, next time my brother asks me to do something and I don't feel like doing it, I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna explain why. That will be a concrete and specific way to make a request for yourself. And obviously you can also make a request to someone else. So if you would like to make a request, look at your need and try to come up with a request. So now you completed the 5 steps. Close your eyes one more time and just check how you feel. Maybe it's exactly the same as when you started. That's okay. Maybe something shifted. And then check if there's any gratitude towards yourself taking this time for you. Open your eyes again. And now you've fully completed your 5 minutes a day practice. I'm happy for you. And do this every day, then you're really gonna grow in your MVC, I'm sure. So last but not least, if you don't have this feeling and need sheet that you saw, go to my website and leave your email address and I will send it to you for free. So you can print it out, take it with you, do this exercise anywhere. And last but not least, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you enjoy these videos, you'll get updates when there's a new one. If you have any questions, comments, put them down below. I'm very curious how you find this practice, and I'd love to see you again next time. Ciao!